Okay, so we have another non-monic. We're just going to use the PSF process this time. So we're going to start off with the product. Now, because it's a non-monic, we're actually going to do the 4y squared times the minus 3 equals the minus 12y squared. And I've put in the y squared for you, Butch. No, here to help, mate. Here to help. That should be an S. Sorry? The sum is 4y. Now, you could put the plus in front just so you remind yourself that it's that. Now, like I said, I don't often write the y squared or the y because I know that I'm just dealing with the numbers, but okay. Factors. Now, the factors we're looking for are the factors of 12, okay? Minus 12, negative 12. But they also have to add to 4. So you know the product is a negative, so you know one has to be positive, one has to be negative. Everyone happy with that? And we also know that the biggest one has to be a positive because that's a positive. So you think about the factors that multiply together to give you 12 and add together to give you 4 when one of them is negative. We have negative 2 and we have positive 6. Cool? Now you could go 1, 12, 3, 4, 2, 6. I don't know why I did them out of order. And have a look and see if you can turn one of them negative, one of them positive and get that. But hopefully, slowly but surely, you'll get in the habit of working out what the factors are and being able to do that bit straight away. Cool? All right. Now, that was the hard part. The easy part now is writing it down. What do we write down? 4y squared minus 2y plus 6y minus 3. All I've done is taken these two bits and put them there. That's not the answer. It's we're almost there. Now what we do is we collect by pairs. We group by pairs. So we pull out a common factor out of the first pair. We're just talking this first two pair. So the negative 2y, I'm more than happy to pull out negative 2y if you want, or just y. I think I'd take out a 2 as well, at least. Yeah, I'm going to take out a 2y. The reason I wouldn't take out the negative is because I want my y squared to be positive. Okay, so if I take that out, what am I left with? Close. It's close. 2y times 2y gives you 4y squared. Okay, and then this next bit is what? 2y times what gives you minus 2y?
Negative 1.
Excellent, well done. Now I pull out a common factor out of that next bit. 3. Okay, so plus 3, yep. And what am I left with?
3y.
I'm hoping you're saying 2y minus 1. You want those brackets to be the same, remember? That's what you're aiming for. Okay? And now you can just write that. Yes. Yeah, if you take out, I mean, it's hard, but if you took out a 4 accidentally or a 2 accidentally, then you'd be able to see it pretty quick. Okay, so we are left with 2y plus 3, 2y minus 1. Everyone happy with that? Yeah. Now, I'm going to very quickly show you something. If I did this, 4y squared plus 6y minus 2y minus 3. So I've swapped the plus 6y and the minus 2y around. Are we going to get the same answer? No. What am I going to pull out of the front here? I'm still going to pull out a 2y. I'm going to be left with a 2y plus 3. And I'm going to pull out here, I'm going to pull out what? Sorry, I'm standing in the way. Negative 1? So what would that give me? Okay, well done. That's not an easy one because it's hard to see that, hey, if I pull out a negative 1, I'll turn it into the brackets being the same. So I end up with 2y minus 1, 2y plus 3. Same answer. Cool? It's just, my point is, it doesn't matter which order you put those two in, you can still get the same answer. Okay? The order is irrelevant. I should plank. I know it's not a plank, but I can't plank in midair. And this won't hold my weight. What are you trying to say?
You said it.
I didn't say it. What did I say? What are you trying to say? What did I say? I didn't say it.
What did you say?
Exactly. Implied what?
Can you plank, sir? Like on the ground?
Yeah, of course I can.